Yo, so what's going on, guys? Just a fair heads up, this is not a commentary that you are probably used to expecting from me. This is something that I feel like I need to do and have to do. So hopefully you guys are on board. If not, I understand. It is going to be a very controversial topic, and there are going to be things that you're not going to like. I tend to voice my opinion very, very strong, possibly harsh, and a lot of people may not like how I enforce what I think. It's just the kind of person I am. I know I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm not saying it's a flaw. It's just how I am. I'm a very honest, open person, and on certain topics, I become very, very emotional and headstrong towards them. So, basically, what I'm going to talk about today is going to be the topic of rape, and the reason for being is because it was brought up on Painkiller already last night. Now, it's not something I normally talk about because, well, you know, I joke around about a lot of dumb shit, and I'm not a saint in this community. I joke around, pervertedness, random, you know, I'm not somebody to judge another person in that kind of category, but rape is not something that you should talk about in a fucking would-you-rather kind of situation. And it just disgusts me. So right now, it's going to be what I'm talking about. If you guys have any sort of emotions towards the topic, or it's not something you want to listen to, go ahead and stop watching right now. I don't want you to have to witness this or understand what I think or anything like that. I understand fully. I know you guys love me. I love you guys too. But it's not for the easy person to handle. So basically, what's going on right now is I'm having a little bit of an issue right here. I don't tend to dive into the affairs of other people or what other commentators do because personally I don't give a fuck. It's not my problem. I worry about what I can control and what's around me. But this one really, really got to me. I got a lot of tweets last night by a lot of people, a lot of fans. You know, hit me up and like, dude, you won't believe what Woody's Gamertag just said. He started up a question. Now, this question, understand, is going to be the question that he asked himself. And then I'm going to dissect this. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to try to give you guys personal experiences and what I know. Now, understand that. You know, I'm not telling you guys to get mad at Woody. It was his opinion. You know, I may entirely disagree with it. Hey, hell, most of the population may disagree with what he said and what he did was wrong. But understand it was his opinion. Don't get mad at him for it. But I can't say that because I did. I mean, I'm not wanting to be responsible for people getting mad at him or trolling him or unsubscribing or anything like that because that's not what I really want from him. If he really honestly believes that one extreme was easier to maintain than the other, then that's fine. I may not think that's normal or healthy, but anyways, you know, I'm not trying to be mean to him. I'm just trying to speak my mind, and the topic was chosen. And this is what's going down. So him and Wings of Redemption were talking last night, and what's the other guy's name? I don't know. Is it Redneck or something? I don't know. But whoever it was, I like the guy. And but basically the topic was brought up. He brought up a question. Now he was saying, first off, the question he asked was, which is worse? You know, whether or not it's invasion, intrusive, damaging. Which is worse? A dude getting beat to near death, or a woman getting raped? Now let me dissect the question alone. That was a bitch fucking question. Let's put this in there. The fact that you had to throw in dude getting beat to, near death, you had to throw that in there just so it could even compete with the possibility of being on the same page as rape. You know what you need to do? You need to make the question fair fucking ground. You need to do it the right fucking way. You need to put them heads up. Which is worse, getting your ass beat by another dude and being humiliated for it, or a woman being raped? When you think rape, it's entirely different. Now, this is fucking not a topic I want to talk about because it's probably the worst thing I could think of. I understand murder. I understand rape. They both happen. And I can't stand that people murder and do other things. But the most disrespectful, the worst fucking thing a person can do in my mind is rape another person. Whether or not it's just something simple like, oh, girl got passed out at a party and I took advantage of her. I know people make jokes about that shit. But that shit happens daily. And it's wrong. If she's not, fully consensual with it and she doesn't know what's going on, that's wrong. That is fucking wrong. Now, even more so is when I think of rape, I think of a woman being forced against her will, beaten, restrained, because if she's in the conscious state of mind, she is fighting back. She doesn't want that to happen. And the worst part is there's no level fucking ground. It's not two 180-pound dudes fucking squaring up. It's not that. It's a little woman probably getting overpowered by a guy that is 10 times as strong as she is. That's not right. So the fact that you asked a question towards a guy you had to throw the death thing in there. Yeah, I know. Most people could rationally think that, yeah, a dude almost being killed, it could be worse or on the same par as a lady getting beat against her will. But if you're going to say, hell yeah, well, he got beat near death, right? You might as well fucking say that she got kidnapped, put in there, and raped. If you're going to put those extra fucking, possibilities on the end there, you throw the death thing in there, you better fucking do it for the girl too. So what is worse to you guys? Getting in a fist fight, getting your ass beat, or a woman getting raped? I don't know about you, but like I told you guys, the most foul thing that you can do, oh my god, I hate it so much, is rape a woman. I mean, a dude, anything. Now, if you're going to throw a little random shit in there, you know, like, yeah, well, what if he was beat towards death? You know, then you better fucking say that she was beat towards death, too. You can't fucking do that. You can't put extra fucking possibilities in there to try to just justify what you think or what you may think is less. I mean, what if I fucking said that it was a kid that got raped, a little fucking 6-year-old girl? What then? So if you're going to throw something in there to make sure something leans toward another side, that's just fucking ignorant. That's just where I stand. It's something I'm very, very crazy about. Now, let me tell you something. Now, I may look young. I've been through my fair share of shit. I grew up in the ghetto. I've been in my fair share of fights. I've been jumped. I've been held at gunpoint 5 fucking times. It's something I've dealt with. So I know what mental trauma is. I know what physical trauma is. I know what it's like. I may not know what the fuck rape's like, but I can understand what it's like. Now, and if you want to compare two things, compare what it's like having a gun to your face, not knowing whether or not you're going to live from this, not having control over something. It's damn near the same fucking idea behind a woman getting raped. What kind of control does she have? I think, for me, it's a far worse thing to have a gun in your face than fucking get your ass beat. Guys recover from that. We're fucking built to get over that shit. Now, the one thing that absolutely fucking disgusted me about that little moment, and I will leave a link down in the description below. It's about 50 minutes into this podcast. You can go check it out yourself. The thing that really, really crazy, and the one thing that fucking he tried to justify by is, you know, a guy gets beat up, right? You know, it's okay. You know, he gets beat up. But a woman gets raped. Now, just leave this as with the understanding. He said that she's built for it. You know, oh, it's so disgusting. So fucking stupid. She's built for it. So because she has a vagina and penises go into the fucking vajayjay, that means she can take it? Get the fuck out of here. See, that's just straight up ignorant right there. In my mind, that's just not something you should fucking talk about. If you try to act as if your image matters to you and you don't want to do things that, you know, your crowd could get, you know, upset with you about, you're talking about rape. There are children involved. You know how many of my friends, my female friends, have been raped? You know how many? You don't fucking understand that shit. Now, if you want to compare something, you know, he said they were built for it. So women are meant to take dick. Now, that's cool. That's how we are technically built to do it. But your ear's a fucking hole. Can I fuck your ear hole out? No, that's not what you do. That's not how you say. You don't say you're fucking built for it. If you want to throw that in there, yeah, dude gets his ass beat. We're built to heal. That's what we fucking do. Human. We are all built to withstand and handle anything. We can't. The only thing that can actually take us out is death, emotions, divorce, losing family members. We are built. I mean, we have a lot of obstacles in our path, but we are built to try to overcome them. That is what we try to do. So the fact that something like rape was a topic in front of thousands of children is just disgusting to me. And the fact that you try to justify it or make one extreme, such as the guy getting beat towards near death. I don't know about you, but I would rather get beat. You know, this is one thing that the other guy put out. I think his name's Redneck. Now, this was a great question because it fucked with him. Basically, the idea is, so what would happen? You'd rather get your ass beat in the middle of the fucking town center, or have your wife get, you know, your significant other get raped. Naturally, everybody's response, if you're in a serious relationship, is always going to be, I would easily do anything. Because I don't know about you guys, but I would give my life for my wife. Hands down. I never want anything wrong to ever happen to my wife, and the person that would ever try to put the hands on my wife is dead. It's just fucking how it is. So, basically, you know, you throw that in there, that's kind. But you're protective of those that you love. The ones that are significant to you. Not the father, but the mother of your children, so on and so forth. You respect them, and they are significant to you. Now, put it in a different scenario. Say I'm walking down the street, middle of the street, whatever, and I have an option right here. I see a lady right there. I don't know her. She's a stranger. What would you do? Would you take an ass whipping to near death for this lady to not get raped? A random stranger. That's the question you need to ask yourself. I would in a heartbeat. If there was a lady getting beat up or mugged, I guaranteeingly would get in there. I don't care if it means losing my life or doing whatever it takes. You do not try to do that kind of shit to people, and there are fucked up people in this world that do that stuff. But the fact that this topic was spoken about in our community, the fact that you tried to justify, and I know it's an opinion, but the fact that your opinion is getting your ass beat and having, you know, your man card being stripped of your fucking thing. You know, guys are vulnerable, you know, just like girls. We may seem tough, but we have our issues too. And getting an ass beat is not easy to take, especially if you think it's really, really strong. Take, for example, Wings. He got his ass beat by the Syndicate Project in that 1v1. He fucking flipped out. You know why? Because he expected to win. That's something, you know, if you're willing to do that, that's going to mess with you. That's going to linger. But again, you'll get over that. Rape doesn't. I have a friend that got raped. was in a relationship with a dude for 3 years. She was in a relationship with a dude for 3 years. She was forced against her will, and he raped her. She was forced to do something that she just didn't want to do. And it's the most painful thing that any person could ever do. I mean, that's torture in my mind. And you know, she was in love with this guy, planning to get married. 3 years they were in a relationship. And after she got raped, it wasn't the same. She could never have intercourse again. She could never be with a guy again. And she lost the person she loved because that scarred her that bad. Getting my ass beat could never put that kind of pressure on me. It never would. I mean, it's happened before. It's not going to happen again. I mean, it's not something you can compare. So that's my little rant on it, guys. You guys want to go check it out, do it yourself. That's something I had to speak about. And I just wanted to let everybody know that not too many people are going to speak up on it, but I had to. I think it's absolutely disgusting that that topic was taken serious and that people tried to justify it. So that's where I've spoken. I hope you guys understand that. I apologize for being very, very harsh in this and bringing this topic to your ears, but I don't think something like this should just go by and people forget about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Get it.